At 2:40, I accepted an offer. I'm going to drive 40 miles and 45 miles. The last drop-off is in Huntington. I'm choosing to do it. I like the rest of the route to Saturday. It's not regular traffic. It's paying $83 and change, and it's a batch. It's a 21 drop-off batch. Now, I haven't completed one of these in months, at least a couple of months. So I'm going to do it today. I'm in the mood. I'm out. I completed 2 scheduled deliveries. I squeezed in 3 Ubers in between, and I delivered to someone's house. The second pickup. You have to, it's like punching a time clock, you know, and they did give $12.50 tip. You can't always count on receiving a tip when you get to the drop-off. It was only a $22 payout, $22.50, $10 base pay, and $12.50 for the tip. So that's why I don't take $20 offers often, because you don't get a tip. It does happen. Not everybody's going to give you an extra 10 or 20 bucks when you get there. But it was an easy drop off. I just went right there in the kitchen right there, tiny little house. They said, thank you, I was on my way. But I had to time it, and I couldn't take a shift in between, and they had offers because I was in an area I'm not familiar. Well, I'm familiar with, but I don't know it that well. And I didn't want to be late for the pickup. And I didn't want to be late to the drop off. You know, there's a lot to take into consideration. So I told her I was parked in reserve number 2 for the pharmacy because it's all congested here. And she's coming out now. And that was really quick. I just pulled up and they were already calling me. So they need someone to drop off the goods. When they call you and you didn't even swipe, you arrived yet, you know your service is needed. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to cruise it. And that's the way it is. Today should be a $200 day. Let's talk about spring forward. I've been down that road. I don't have my availability on for delivered tomorrow. I just got home. I got home late, like 10 o'clock. I'll share that in a moment. And I don't want to be a part of any restaurants being late because people get, they get off time. Nothing's going to run smooth tomorrow in the morning. Everyone's going to be a little off. It's always harder when people lose an hour and they have to be at a place early. And I was tempted. And I said, no, if I have the itch to go out tomorrow, because now the hours change and it will be lighter out later. If I have the itch, I'll go out about 4 o'clock and stay local, complete some ships. Maybe a local Spark. I would think that, shop and deliver would be kicking tomorrow, the second half of the day. So that was my reasoning why I'm not going to accept any scheduled morning deliveries when we lose an hour of sleep. Visit myincomejob.com if you would like to learn about a grocery shopper app. Look under the tag topics and tap on Dumpling Boss Shopper app. I'm going to do this as fast as possible. I completed a Spark. I did a Spark batch. It paid $83 and change. 21 drop-offs. I accepted it at 2:40. I completed it at 6:20. So just under 4 hours. I have 3 receipts here. Just imagine these are 3 packages. When I got to the pickup, I said, you can leave the cart because now it's time for me to scan. And he was okay because the guy was hustling. He was in and out. And good thing he came back out. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Now I'm scanning. And everything's going through good. Then I hear, with the X. I put the package to the side. I continue doing what I'm doing. It happens again. I put the package to the side. It happens one more time, but for a different order. I put it together as I was on my way delivering. I see the guy come out of Walmart. I said, these 3 packages are not mine. I swung him the cart. This guy was really hustling. He was like, oh, no problem. I know for a fact that guy, when he brought those products, those packages back into the store, he took his machine and he put it in the system that a driver did not pick up those packages. Now, 2 customers had 3 packages. 2 customers had 3 packages. Now, when I got to the one in the middle, I was getting nervous. I was like, I'm going to have to call customer service. Because when you pick up, it'll go, Why are you doing that? I finally put it together. It's a part of one order. They're not all in one bag. But the app is not allowing me to scan each label when I'm picking them up. But they expect each label to be scanned when you're dropping off. So the first one, the guy was at the door. I was like, oh no, I see the numbers. They're telling me to scan 3 labels. I didn't have to. I knew at that moment the worker already put that return in the system on their end. So when I was out in the field, I didn't have to scan that 3rd one. Now, the other one was the very last order in Huntington. I'll tell you my day in a moment. I was like, God, I'm so done. I was tired. I'm so done. I hope this goes through. I scanned the 1 package that should have been 3. And I'm telling you, I gave them back to the associate and I didn't have to scan 3 labels. Now, the one that in the middle of the route that the guy was waiting and I had to scan 2 labels, they're fixing the app. I had to take 2 pictures. I had to go through the routine of I scanned the label, where did you leave it, take a picture, and then I had to do it again for the 2nd package I gave him. Scan the label, where did you leave it, take a picture. I never had to do that before. I haven't completed a batch like that in months. They're making it better. They're making it less. They're setting it up so there's less errors in the field. But because that associate didn't linger, didn't throw it in a pile when they got into the store, I knew it. I was like, that person, when I gave him back those 3 packages, 2 for 1 order, 1 for 1 order, he put that in the system. Those packages were not picked up. Now, I remember a long time ago, that was a problem in the beginning, that with customer service, the help of customer service, I was entering the last digits of the code to tell the customer service, the Spark customer service, what package I had on me that I was delivering. I put it together. I got really, really lucky. So they are making the app better. They're setting it up so there's less errors in the field. And, everybody's getting what they ordered. And less trips. So now somebody has to drive. And that was a far one. That was the last one. It was far. It was far. Huntington's far. But I was already halfway there. Because that was my route. It brought me, through Plainview. And then it brought me to, I was in the Syosset area. And I got closer to Huntington. I don't know all the names of the towns. And I was like, I'm getting closer. And all right before it got really dark, because that's like the wilderness out there compared to where I live. The roads are dark. It's all forest. It's, big driveways look like side streets. So I learned that today. And I'm happy I did, because now that won't be an issue anymore. That will never happen again. I am grateful the worker immediately when they went into the store, by the time I got to the drop-off, submitted the data into their system, because I didn't have to reach out to customer service then. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Saved me a lot of craziness. Okay, here was my day. I hustled today. I'm tired. And if you watch me, you know why I'm doing this. I started my day at 11:20. I left my apartment. I went to go pick up the first delivery. The payout was $60. Then I squeezed in 3 Uber Eats, and they were brutal. I delivered to a hotel. Oh, what was the other one? I had to walk. Oh, it was an office building in Garden City, a spa that was in a building. So that added, it made it hard to complete 3 Ubers in between my 2 scheduled deliveries. I make it by minutes to the second scheduled delivery pickup, and I deliver that. I go, okay, I'm in East Meadow. What am I going to do here? Maybe 10 minutes idle time, pulling over, regrouped. What am I going to do for the rest of the day? Am I going to go home and do my thing? And I'm doing things here? Or am I going to suck it up today? I'm going to suck it up. I turn on Spark. Well, first I looked at Shipt because I have a lot of luck with Shipt. I turn on Spark. I get that batch. 21 drop off. I do it. You already know about it. It worked. I got very lucky. So on the way home from Huntington, I took the route. It got me onto Route 110 South. I said, well, I have to use the bathroom now. I'm very lucky. I only had to go once. I pull into a Mickey D's. I run in, I run out. There's a gas station next door. I'm on my last dot in my car. Let me just throw in a quick 20. You know what? I got to shop a little bit. I went to Uncle Giuseppe's in that Melville area. I go down the street, I make a left. Got 3 great sandwiches, half off, because now it's after 7 o'clock. After 7:30, you get sandwiches half off, if they have any left. I picked up some stuff for myself. I get in my car, I drive home, because I'm still far away from home. Melville's far from where I live. I said, I'm not going to look at anything. I'm going to get to Freeport. I'm going to pull into the Target parking lot in Freeport, and I'm going to look at Shipt. And what do you know? A double order for 3 items and 1 for 5 items. I get it, I deliver it, and I get home about 10 o'clock. That is a busy day. I am tired, and now I'm doing 1 load of laundry. I'm forcing myself to, because we lose an hour tomorrow. And I can guarantee I'm going to sleep in late. I never planned on hustling the way I did today. And getting in and out of the car, you think, oh, so you delivered, big deal. I got in and out of the car 21 times without the Ubers, without the delivers, without the few things I had to do for myself. That's a lot. And pulling the seatbelt, I was like, I needed my 2 hands to lock the seatbelt, because you do it so many times. You just can't do it with 1 hand anymore. It was tough. I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. If I have the itch, I will go out in the late afternoon and stay local. And I believe Shipt. I've been doing great with Shipt. It was nice skipping Uber a lot. I squeezed in 3 today, but that was it in the past few days. And no Grubhub, DoorDash, nothing. So until the next video, I never thought I was going to go back to uploading videos almost every day again. I guess this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and I'm working online. So I got on-the-job training, and I understand what happened, and I'm really happy that happened, because that will never happen again. I felt bad, and then I was like, God, and then I realized the worker did their job. They did their job, so it made it easier on me in the field. They didn't just throw it in a pile and procrastinate and do it later. Oh, thank God. I got so lucky. Until the next video clip, have a good one. Bye, everybody.